So here we are. Speaking of here we are, I'm in Florida right now, um, drinking bad coffee. Sometimes hotel coffee is good. In this case, it's not. But you know what? Some coffee is better than no coffee. So I'm actually doing a little bit of writing this morning. I'm here actually down in Florida, south of Fort Myers, north of Naples. I'm here with my ex's youngest daughter, um, who is a senior in high school. And when her older sister was a senior in high school, I took her on a trip just to kind of celebrate the fact of a senior year and just knowing she was willing to put up with me. And luckily she is. Hopefully I didn't wake her up too much this morning. But anyway, what I want to talk about is as I was writing this morning, I thought about, I don't know if you saw that, you couldn't have. There was a guy who just was running along the pathway there. And I was thinking about something this morning that a couple years ago, running on a pathway or running on vacation would have been my number one thing that I would have been concerned about because at the time, that was of significance to me. But for this trip, what I've realized is the number one thing is to make sure Ruby has a good time. That's what I promised, and she's willing to put up with me, and so to be present for her is the most important thing to me. In addition to that, what has happened is I was able to sync up with one of my clients here, which was significant to me, hopefully to her as well. I'm seeing a friend of mine today, and then we're seeing some other friend on Monday. But because during a time when things can feel so unstable and uncertain, and I was reading an article this morning about AI and things like that, making sure that we focus what we have and we have control over is number one, the most important thing in our relationships. Um, and some could argue health as well. I think those two ironically go hand in hand, which is why I want to make sure that I can help with both, keeping people healthy while also keeping people reminded of the importance of relationships and making sure that you let other people know that they matter. That's the number one thing that people are wanting is, to be seen, to be heard, to be valued, to, which one could summarize means to matter. So letting people know how you feel about them, making I would have made sure I gotten up and gotten and I'm just in a different space now where I planning out the day for this trip because that's the most important thing because the people that are part of this trip. So, I met up with a friend of mine, poor guy, uh, for about, it was probably 50 minutes before I had to get to the airport. And sometimes just being in the presence of somebody, in the physical presence of somebody, is worth it just to be able to give somebody a hug. So I guess that's what I'm talking about this morning with significance and really letting other people know how much they matter to you is one of the best gifts in the world. So if you're watching this, you matter to me. And thank you for watching. And I'm going to get some better coffee, but my parting words of wisdom is take today, if you're watching this, send somebody a text, send somebody an email, let somebody know that they make they've made a difference in your life. Dare I say snail mail. I sent some things before I left to got some things in the mail to let people know as well. So that's one of the most important things you can do in this world. And I'm always up for a letter. So if anybody wants to mail me, I'm up for it. So coffee, Ruby and I are gonna, she's, as a teenager, we're hoping these clouds go away so she can work on a nice little sunburn to have before she gets back home. So we did a little of that yesterday. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that AI will never take the place of people and presence. So give somebody a present. All right. I see you. I hear you, and I believe in you. It's a heart, the bad coffee. All right, everybody, have a great week. I'll see you next time.